That's
Okay, guys.
is that the first thing
We're
they heard?
rolling, and I don't think they heard it.
Okay,
Oh, excellent.
You can edit it, though.
be careful. Don't. Okay, I think we're good.
Am I still in frame?
Yeah, you're all good.
All right, guys. We're...
Oh, did you not start it?
No, I did.
Okay.
I'm just messing with it now. Hi. Okay.
All good?
Yeah, we're good. And... Is this projecting?
No.
You gotta
Is this projecting?
you gotta
Is
speak
this
with your
projecting?
diaphragm.
I don't understand.
So when you, hey,
So-
welcome to Lemon Law.
Welcome to Lemon Law.
So we were talking to Tyler about like projecting because the only microphone that we have for the podcast is the phone that we're recording on. So
And just my phone.
it's Tyler's phone, and it's
But
not.
I don't know how to project.
Right. So Tyler. Okay, we're gonna do a little exercise.
Okay.
So I want you to breathe in, but do it with your belly. Breathe in with your belly. You're raising your chest,
I've tried.
and then breathe out. Now talk like that.
Talk like what? What do you want me to say?
Just talk like say whatever you want. It's our podcast. Zach. Yeah.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow
Red
leather,
yellow.
yeah.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red yellow leather. La, 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 la. Bread boxes.
Right.
In other news, yeah.
What about bread
Where
boxes?
exactly were you going with that?
We'd like to thank Zach's mom and
Yes.
Jana
Yes.
for commenting about bread boxes and explaining them to
Oh, what
us.
did they say about bread boxes? I didn't read the comments.
Why don't you
do
read
that?
the comments?
I was busy this week.
So apparently bread boxes are for 5 loaves of bread, but
Or
they
for
could
fresh loaves of bread.
fresh
Who
loaves
has
of bread.
5 loaves of bread out at once.
That's what that's what I'm saying, man. Like, what are you, a
Honestly,
king?
don't
And you have
know.
to feed a whole kingdom of bread lovers?
It's not like we're Jesus or something. We don't have to feed a whole congregation.
Why
It's
not?
Just one family.
You could.
Yeah, that's true.
We only use one loaf usually.
I don't know. I kind of want to play devil's advocate
You would like to play devil's advocate.
in this situation, but I honestly don't have a side. I feel like 5 loaves of bread is a lot, but also
Well, sorry, finish
Your
thought.
mom said it was for fresh bread.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Like, if you get artisanal loaves,
but like if you put it in a bread box, then how long is it gonna last?
she said it keeps it better longer.
It probably just helps prevent it from becoming stale.
Okay,
Like, it seals it.
but if you have
You
like
just, like, stuck your bread in a Tupperware.
yeah,
That'd work too, actually.
but if you have like 5 loaves of bread, if you can keep
Who
them,
has 5 loaves of bread?
but if you can keep
Who has a
them
big
fresh
enough
for
Tupperware for all of
longer,
that?
just
Who
just
has
buy
Tupperware?
5 loaves of bread and then just go through it whenever because it's just keeping it good. You know what I mean?
It
I
wouldn't
do.
stay good that if you wanted to stay good and go through it whenever, you'd have to freeze it. Because even in a bread box, it's not cold.
Is a freezer a bread box?
I've never. That's a good
It's an
point.
ice box.
But if you put bread in it instead of ice, bread box.
That's a
Well,
good point.
Ice bread box.
That's fair.
Do you stick
However,
frozen bread in
what-
your water to keep it cold?
If all you have in a freezer,
Why would you do that? Are you insane?
Did I hear
Yes.
that?
Why are you putting frozen bread in water, Zion?
Yes, I am correct, man.
Why are you
Wow,
doing
wow.
that, man?
Okay.
Yeah. Project.
I'm just saying, even in a bread
Red
box,
leather, yellow leather.
Red,
even
red
in,
leather, yellow
even in a
leather.
bread box, I think it prevents it from becoming stale, but it's still going to go bad. It's not going
Okay.
to stay good forever. Whereas if you freeze your loaf of bread, you can then pull it out and thaw it, and it's as good as when you froze it, pretty much. It's not going to
pretty
start
much.
molding immediately.
But how long does bread boxes preserve bread?
We didn't
Well,
ask for specifics.
I don't imagine bread
Is
boxes
there a
actually
bread
preserve
boxologist
the
out
bread.
there in the audience?
Like I was saying, I feel like bread boxes act just like a plastic bag around the bread. It keeps it from getting stale,
Then why?
but it doesn't keep it from going bad sooner. Because what makes it go bad is literally the temperature and all the bacteria and everything around. Plus, there's bacteria in bread.
Right.
So,
Then why buy bread boxes if you can just buy bags?
well, here's a question for you: who still has a bread box?
Well, here's a question for you.
And now you know that no one still buys bread boxes because they're actually useless.
Do you
I
have a
might.
bread box?
No.
We should
No,
get a
I
bread
don't.
box
We
for
should.
the apartment.
We'd have to make fresh bread because your mom said that's what it's for.
I've made fresh bread before.
I've made fresh bread before as well. I rather enjoy it.
My mom makes
I enjoy
fresh bread.
Making it's not that good.
I like making it.
Oh.
My mom makes fresh bread. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to Zach's mom.
It's very good.
Good job.
I just use a bread maker.
Yeah, my mom does too.
I punch it on the counter for like.
You punch
Wow.
bread?
Yeah.
What,
I
you ever
punch
made
the
sourdough?
dough. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Anger
I
management
had a
lessons.
sourdough start for a little while, but then it like got all dried out and desiccated.
So you forgot to feed it and water it.
No, I was feeding it and watering it. So I
Yeah.
was kind of confused.
Did you peel off like the top skin layer that forms if
Yeah.
there's air reaching it?
He
Yeah.
put frozen bread in it.
Oh, of course.
He got
Crazy,
a little
man.
confused.
No,
You're supposed to
not
use
put
flour to
frozen.
feed it.
Yeah, I used flour and water.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it died. Never got to actually make any sourdough out of it. I tried
bummer.
once in my bread maker.
Did you do it in our apartment?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I made like sourdough. I made sourdough cinnamon rolls. I made sourdough waffles.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they were like
Well, because
super
you have
good.
to split the start.
But yeah,
like
you can
every
use
day,
the
pretty
like
much.
the split off. That you can use for waffles,
Hmm.
which was really good.
I think you
And
can
then,
make
like,
like.
my sourdough cinnamon rolls took like 3 days to make, so it was an intensive process, but it was
Why?
good.
Why did it take 3 days?
Because they have to like sit overnight,
Let
and
the
then you're like
bacteria get up in
mixing
there.
them and like adding flour and growing it for like a whole day.
Wait, I've never like looked into the process of making a sourdough starter. How do you do
Sourdough
that?
starter, you just do like water and flour, and you like put it out for like 3 days
To a week.
Really?
to a week,
Yeah.
and then
It starts
yeah,
to ferment,
And you start, like-
that's what makes it the sourdough.
and you keep
It's
adding
like
flour
bubbles.
to it like every day,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
and it keeps
water.
growing, and like, and you keep adding water so it stays like the same consistency,
Oh.
kind of like soupy ish, and you keep like just leaving it there, and like the yeast from the air is what will populate it.
Okay.
And
That's
then-
actually why San Francisco sourdough has like a special flavor to it.
Yeah.
Is because there's a special yeast in the air that's only there. So there's special San Francisco sourdough.
And the idea is to just get something that collects bacteria basically from the air or something.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
yeast is just bacteria, so you're just giving the yeast a place to live, and then they'll eat the sugars in the flour and
Then their poop
create
makes it taste
alcohol and CO2, and that's what ferments it and makes it rise.
That's weird. I'd be afraid to do that in our apartment though, because of all the mold in the walls.
Yeah, I've done it in our apartment
good. Is
before,
there mold in the walls?
actually,
I
Yes.
haven't seen any mold.
and it turned out okay. So
You can see like along the like in the cracks in the ceiling, you can see like black
in
dots.
the basement, or
Yeah, in the basement.
okay.
Mm.
You
In-
should tell the managers that when
Well,
they replace the light bulbs.
As part of the cleaning checks, we have to make sure that there's no mold on the ceiling.
Yeah, you just look at it and be like, hey, there's mold. And they'll be like, cool. And they get like mold killing paint or something and come back.
Yeah, but that doesn't kill the paint that's in our walls.
Why are you trying to kill the paint in the walls?
I mean, the mold that's in our
Why is
walls.
the paint alive?
That's what I was wondering.
There's
Projecting.
I think apartment 4 has a really big problem with mold.
Five did.
5, yeah.
Because I lived there for a while and apparently I was upstairs, but the guys downstairs said it was really bad. So
Yeah.
Did you never do your laundry or something? Never went
no, I
in?
did. Just like all the lights were always off. So it's like going downstairs.
like
now.
ours now, because
Yeah.
our light is broken.
Okay, well, we
Yeah.
don't keep our lights off. Our lights literally just don't work.
No,
Which we
most
ta-
of the time it's just off because people are sleeping all day.
But no, the big
Call out to our roommates who are sleeping all day.
Yeah, the other
Yeah.
Tyler.
other downstairs roommates who sleep all day.
Oh, we probably let's not say the name of our complex. Probably.
That's
probably
a
not.
good idea.
Yeah, because
that's a good
we're
idea.
disparaging their name right now, kind of.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
Moving on. In other news.
Our light downstairs is broken,
It is broken. Has been
Like the
since,
overhead
last
light.
semester.
and we've talked to people about it.
The managers said they'd come replace it
And
when
they-
they could. So
Yeah, well, we talked to one of the managers about the doorknob and the downstairs light.
yes.
And he was like, wow, I feel bad that this place is like falling apart, but I mean, you guys also don't pay very much.
So
And that was all he said about it. So
Really?
it was like,
yeah,
well,
it was like
we don't pay
do you-
very much, but I'm
like-
pretty sure what we are paying you is supposed to go to making sure everything works and isn't falling apart.
yeah, you
Yeah,
get your rent when
exactly.
you fix this door.
I mean, if you don't want to fix it, then you can just buy the materials and I'll fix it. Because I sure as cuss can do a better job than most of the managers the last few semesters.
Even better. What materials? Just be like, hey, if you fix it, I won't be mad, and I will not fix it because I don't care.
It's gotten to the point where, like, to be able to close the front door, you have to like jangle it a little bit
Yeah.
to
We
be
call
able
it
to get
jingle
the
jangle.
to be able to what is it called, the thing that sticks into the hole of the door?
The latch.
No, not the latch. It's the thing. It's the metal thing that sticks out. The latch is the thing you twist, right?
No, that's the doorknob.
No, but is it really called a latch?
Yeah, it's what
So,
latches the door closed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
What else would you call it besides a
Like,
latch?
what else?
I don't know, like a fob.
It's
Not a fob.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking what it is called.
That's why I told you a latch when you said
Okay,
no.
but I feel like
Because
okay.
it latches
It latches the door.
the door.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's
Most annoying part, right? So our door wasn't working for the longest time,
Mm.
and then it started to kind of sort of work after last semester.
They replaced the
the
doorknob.
doorknob.
Yeah.
Right, and it kind of sort of worked, but really not
Still
that good. And then it got, especially, well, not really that bad. Then after our first month, January, managed to send out an email saying that apartment 9 and apartment 8, their power bills were much higher than everyone else's, which was like a warning, because if you spend more than everyone else, then they take it out of your security deposit, which is pretty lame.
we're in one of those apartments.
Yes.
We'll leave that up to interpretation.
Yes, we were in one of those. And so then we were like, okay, well, we didn't think we were being that crazy with our power usage. I know some people do like to leave lights on and heaters on and windows open. I always try to fix that as soon as possible.
To get
But
the perfect temperature.
our
You need
door-
the heater on full blast and the sub-zero air just like rushing in to kill you.
Right.
Okay, so Tyler
No,
is
I'm
the
just
reason
kidding.
that.
No, like
Anyways.
for most of January we had like the windows cracked and the heater's just off in our room upstairs. So maybe like sometimes we left the door open though.
You guys are upstairs,
So maybe
though, so
that,
hot air
like,
rises.
Let the let the air out.
So what you're saying is you're the cause of all our problems.
That's what I'm hearing. But you know what?
Yeah,
Ben and
but
Seth
also
aren't here, so
not,
let's
'cause
blame
I didn't
them.
break the door.
Yeah, Ben is
So
Yeah, so anyways, then we were looking at like how we could have spent so much power,
Right.
and none of the doors are properly sealed. You can see light through them. So we told the managers about this. They sent over. It was actually a guy came over. He was like a handyman, pretty cool dude. He actually said he was the owner's son, not the manager's. And he said he'd lived here previously when he was going to school. So
In
that
our
was kind of
apartment?
cool. Yeah, in our apartment. He
Cool.
lived in the
Oh,
same one.
in 9?
shout out to the guy who fixed our door.
Yeah, he was
Because
super cool, great guy.
You fixed the door.
And he fixed the door. The doorknob was working great. And part of him fixing it was he actually had to move the doorknob over because whoever had replaced it, it was too far in, and so the latch wasn't fully latching, which wasn't helping at all. And of course, the insulation was also bad as well, the sealer around the side. So he fixed that. Our door was working like a champ. The process of him fixing it, because he scooted the door over, meant that there was now a gap on the inside edge of the doorknob, so you could see light through there now. And so we were like, okay, heat's escaping through there, but at least now our door is latching. And he was like, I'm not sure how we're gonna fix that. I'll talk to your manager, see what they can do. He's like, I'm thinking about maybe just putting some spray foam in there, but then I'm worried that the doorknob won't work because it'll get in all the little doorknob mechanisms.
Mhm.
And we kind of agreed on that. And then, like 2 days later, the manager showed up and was like, hey, I'm here to like fix the crack in the doorknob. And I was like, yeah, it's there. He was saying he might spray some like spray foam in there, but we were talking about how it might screw things up. And so we're not really sure what we're gonna do. And so he was like, oh yeah, sure thing. And then I had to dash for a class, came back, our doorknob is now extremely broken because he just went and sprayed spray foam in there. So it's completely out of whack, janky, doesn't work, complete garbage. He honestly should have just caulked right around the edge there. That would have been the easiest way to fix it.
Why don't they just buy a new door?
And doors are expensive.
How
But they do
expensive can
need-
a door be?
It's pretty good. What was
like
it?
$200.
Was it $200?
How much money have they already dumped into this project, though, for labor and
Probably
stuff.
$0. I don't think they pay the managers,
They probably didn't pay their son.
and probably didn't pay their son yet.
That's fair.
I think the managers do get paid though.
Or do they just get free rent?
I think they just get free rent.
Do they
but
just get free rent?
I'm not sure.
our
I thought they
our
get
door,
paid
you can
and-
see
I
like
think if they
light.
got paid, they'd care more.
You can see the light all the way around the door, and they wonder why our power bill.
Yeah, really fixing it
What
would
was
be
that?
in their
I don't
best
know.
effort.
I thought I
I don't
heard
know why
something.
they were focusing on the doorknob so much as well, because it was kind of working, and then they tried to focus on that instead of the actual.
Yeah, as soon as they focused on the thing that was kind of working, it no longer worked.
Yeah.
So,
They really should have just
moral of the
pulled
story
out
is maybe we shouldn't
the-
report anything at all ever.
Seriously, they just needed to pull out the weather stripping on the sides of the door and replaced it, and then it would have been working like a champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, our contract forbids us from fixing things, even though we can fix them so much faster and so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And by we, I mean Tyler. I don't think Zach knows how to use a tool.
I know how to use a tool. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. I can squat 500 pounds, dude.
I thought you said 700.
700 is
Wow,
what I
it's
meant.
getting weaker each
I know.
day.
I'm
It's
saying
getting weaker every week.
No, I'm saying I can
And
squat
this is
500,
why-
but I can also squat 700. You know, they're not
Okay.
mutually exclusive,
Could
Tyler.
be, though.
Oh, we should probably address why we didn't have an episode this Wednesday.
We just got busy.
We
Yeah.
didn't have time to record.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We're
got
all
busy.
college students. I'm working on my senior project right now.
I'm
I
learning
just
how
got
to
busy.
project my voice.
Yes. Tyler's learning how to project his
That's
voice
the real reason was
It's
because
taken
Tyler's
so
trying
much
to project.
time.
like a theater student.
I'm gonna take theater.
He's gonna do
It's
theater.
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 Theater. Theater.
Catch me in the new production of Theater.
Starring in Les Mis for Bless.
Les
Yes.
Miserables, yeah.
I will be writing, acting, and producing Les Miserables.
He'll be playing every role.
I will be all of the Hugh Jackman. And the Russell Crowes.
Do your best at Hugh Jackman impression right now.
All right, bud. You want to go, bub?
That's really good.
And then like claws come out of my hands. You know.
I can see him.
Whoa! Or look down, look down. I am a prisoner. I stole bread.
From a bread box.
And I stole silver from a priest.
But then the priest gave it to him. So
And
it was
now
okay.
I'm mayor of a town.
You know, I've never stolen silver from a priest.
And I'm raising some person's kid. Yay. This
That-
this has been Jean Valjean.
That's from Les Miserables.
Live vlogs from Jean Valjean. Hey guys, I'm mayor of this town and now I'm raising some person's kid and also on the run from a cop. What?
It happens.
What a weird vlog that would be, right?
What is L-theanine?
What now?
L-theanine. It's on this drink I'm drinking.
If you don't know what it is, you probably shouldn't be drinking
L-theanine.
It tastes good.
Natural caffeine, L-theanine.
L-theanine. It's
I
a.
don't know.
It's. We're not getting paid for this, but it's uptime. It's very good.
Is it though?
And you might say, what's uptime? And that's what they want you to ask.
Nothing much. How about you?
And Time appreciates it because nobody addresses him specifically.
Wow.
You want to try it?
What does it taste like?
Tastes like citrus, like our podcast.
Tastes like original citrus. Oh wow, there's an orange, a lime, and my personal favorite, a lemon.
Yes, which is
All
on.
they
This
need
is
now
lemon.
is some law and a pod.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a nice can.
you want to talk about?
You're welcome.
Do you not try
I
it?
didn't try it.
Why not?
I don't want to.
You don't want to try it?
I have to go to sleep soon.
What, the
I don't
natural
see.
caffeine makes you afraid?
Yeah, are you afraid of the naturalness?
Are you afraid of the L-theanine?
Are you afraid of the?
I don't know what it
L-theanine?
is, so I probably shouldn't drink it.
It gives you mental, physical energy drink.
Dude. it's
I'm
probably
pretty
the
sure I've
best thing
seen
you've ever seen.
L-theanine in like shampoo.
Really?
Well, it's good for
They have all
your
sorts of weird stuff in shampoo. I'm sure it
scalp.
wouldn't be.
It'll clean.
I don't know.
It'll be good for my scalp. Yeah, that's actually why I'm drinking this because
It's good
Scalp
for your
health.
skin.
I've been having scalp problems lately.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay, go ahead.
So I started work at the airport, And trust me, it all ties back in. This last week I've been working on airplanes. I put baggage into the planes, and then I take baggage out. I'm also the people you see walking across the wings with like the sticks. You know what I mean?
You walk across rings with sticks.
Like you have the orange thingies, and you walk by. No, what's
Like the light up flashlight
Yeah,
things?
yeah, like a
Oh,
lot of
okay,
flashlight
okay,
things.
okay.
Yeah. Look kind of like lightsabers.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my job. But it involves being out in the cold a lot. And it's been drying out my face and my scalp. And my scalp has been burnt up from it.
In the cold?
No, so
From
that's
the
How
the
does the
tieback.
cold burn you?
What do you mean?
What?
You said that
Have you never gotten like
You've never
windburn
gotten
from, like,
like windburn?
like when you went camping as a child?
Really?
On that note, you ever drink Tang? Just kidding.
Yeah, we can talk about Tang. What's your opinion on Tang, Tyler?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I like it. It's a good drink for camping.
Okay,
It's a good
No
drink
other
in
time
general.
Ever.
my turn. I don't like Tang
Okay. Why?
because it's bland.
It's orange flavored.
The more I've gotten like powdered Tang, and I've put a ton of it into water. Never tastes like it should. Always tastes like flat.
Well, it's
not
not
carbonated.
carbonated.
No, but oh, I know it's not carbonated. It's a powdered drink.
Why did you describe it as flat?
Because the taste is flat. It's like muted. It's like it's not.
Where's the orange pizzazz?
Yeah, exactly.
It's I don't know. I think it's pretty
Where's the
pizzazzy.
personality?
I didn't really have it on camp outside.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Why
was
so serious?
Exactly. There's no personality when I'm drinking Tang, and I'm like, come on. When I drink my orange drinks, I like to have a little bit of citrus fun. You know, that's what this podcast is all about. Yeah, it's about citrus fun.
And
You know what I mean?
laws.
And laws.
Not really laws.
Not really
But
laws,
yeah.
What's we gotta think of laws for our podcast. What's our law? Tyler has to project.
I'm learning to
Number
project.
one. Just talking like
I
that.
don't know how to project. You're like breathe from your stomach.
It's like
But
yelling
like,
without
how does
actually
that
yelling.
change
Yeah.
my voice?
So
Imagine yelling but without yelling.
More
It's like singing
carryable.
but while you're talking.
I don't sing.
So,
this doesn't help me.
like go to yell.
I don't yell.
Just like you've never yelling? You've never yelled before in your
I
life?
mean, I probably have.
You never yelling
Okay.
before Magellan?
Now get
Got him.
get your body ready like you're about to yell. Okay? Now talk.
Yeah.
Talk with
Talk
energy
out
instead.
of your stomach.
Yes.
Yo, what's up?
No. That's still too muted. Come on.
What?
Tyler, be confident.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Imagine you're on a stage. There's a spotlight right on you, and
Yes.
the rest of the stage is
By the
black.
power of Grayskull.
And you're wearing eyeliner because you have to do that. Imagine
I am
that.
an Egyptian pharaoh. Bow before your king. Ramses.
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 That's a good movie, dude.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He sets the people on fire.
Mm-hmm. Like from Nacho Libre
Yes.
when he does
But
that
also
line.
the Egyptian one too.
Ramses.
Ramses.
Is that projecting?
No.
No. Dude, we gotta go
Clearly
watch.
changed my voice.
We gotta
I don't
watch the
understand.
new Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, is that out now?
Yeah, it is.
Huh. You
Robert-
can tell I was paying so much attention to the release date.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
it was today.
Oh, was it
Which
today?
means it released yesterday.
Oh.
Because
Let's
they
say
always
that-
say the
let's
release
after
date's a
this.
day, but they release it the day before because midnight premieres are not at midnight anymore. They're at like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'm not doing anything after this. Want to go hit it up?
sure. We could, yeah.
Let's go hit it up.
We'll talk about it next podcast because it looks really. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be lame, but then I saw some of the trailers and it looks good.
I mean, it looks like a Batman movie.
Yeah,
You really can't complain. It's Batman.
it's like I feel like it's.
Although, if I have to see, what is it, Martha and whatever his name is, Wayne, die again, I might just be like, okay, I don't really care anymore.
Thomas.
Is it Thomas?
Martha and Thomas Wayne.
Is that his dad's name?
Thomas is a doctor. Martha is rich.
Supposedly the Riddler.
I
is
don't
supposed to be in
know.
this movie.
Yeah, he's supposed to be
She
like the
has a
main
job,
villain.
honestly.
Also, if
Riddler?
I see Superman and Batman bond over the fact that their moms had the same name, I might just shoot myself.
Honestly, the only thing about that movie that made sense was that his car was super cool, and that was it.
The Batmobile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Superman like destroyed it, which was really sad.
Yeah. Also, how
More
did he? How
emotionally
was it that
attached
he
to his car.
destroyed Batman's car, but then he was
He ran it
punching
through, like,
Batman
8
all the time in his
concrete walls.
freaking metal suit, and Batman's like, "I'm fine."
He didn't run Batman through 8 concrete walls. He ran his car through like 8 of them though.
It's because
Yeah, he
Batman's
was
And,
an
like,
punching him with his
exploded it
freaking
with, like, a bunch of bombs
Kryptonian
or something.
freaking fists, man.
It's
Yeah.
Batman's orphan power.
Oh.
It's the power of friendship.
Yeah, it's the power of sheer
Abominable
power.
will. It's
Exactly.
willpower.
Wasn't a
It's
who's-
about drive.
Here
It's
I was
about
thinking
passion.
his
It's
superpower
about
was being filthy rich.
hunger. It's I don't know.
It's about
Whatever
drive.
the Rock's
It's
song
about
is
how.
about.
Oh,
Yeah.
Black Adam is supposed to come out with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Rock in it.
Mm.
Sweet.
That looks pretty.
Black
good.
Adam is supposed to be like a villain, right?
I think he's like.
He is technically.
I think isn't he like an anti-hero? Kind of like
Usually,
a Deadpool.
usually he fights Shazam. So
Shazam's
I
a
don't.
hero.
I don't think he's usually like a anti-hero.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Usually he's just like shows up, punches Shazam,
So is
and
he-
talks
is he
about
like
how he
Punisher?
used to be like an Egyptian and got sealed in a cave for like thousands of years.
Really? I know
so.
nothing
I know
about
nothing
DC
about
lore.
this. Yeah.
That's about all I got.
Wait, isn't Shazam like? I never watched that movie.
Shazam is
That actually
played
wasn't
by
bad.
that guy who played Chuck.
He's played by Chuck. I don't know.
And
his
then-
name. Zachary something.
Levi.
Me?
Yep.
Zachary
there it is.
Levi.
Zachary
Me?
Levi.
My last name.
Shout
is
out to
Levi.
Zachary Levi. We watched Chuck last semester, so good job on that.
We
I
did.
guess.
I don't
Shout
think we
out
finished
to
it,
Zachary
though.
Levi.
I don't
You have a
think we
good
finished it,
name.
though.
Oh well,
We didn't finish it.
I also.
But shout
didn't
out to
finish it.
your blonde co-star as well. I don't remember her name. Yvonne something.
Shout out to your black co-star. He also did a good job. I don't
You have
remember
a
his
black
name.
movie?
co-star?
And
In
Psych.
Shazam. In
That's
Psych.
what?
No, he's not. In
He's not
Psych.
in sight.
Then what's the other one?
What?
Talking about Chuck.
Who are we talking
Oh, what? Well,
about? James Roday was Sean Spencer in Psych.
I
And
got.
then
I totally
Julia
got
Hill
Psych and
is Gus.
Yeah.
I got
Julia
Psych
Hill did a
and
really good job,
Chuck
and so did
mixed up.
James Roday.
yes.
Rodriguez
Both of those.
now.
Good show too. Yeah. Rodriguez.
He changed his
name?
like stage name
Really?
to
Really?
have his actual last name. Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's word.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool for him.
Very cool.
Good job.
Hey, shout out to that guy.
Dude, we should change our names to be stage names.
Okay.
It's like
You can be Lemon, you can be Law, and I'll be Podcast.
sounds good.
There
Hi,
you go.
I'm Law.
Why can't I
Welcome
be
to
like?
Lemon Law.
Why can't I be like
Podcast.
Carlos Santana Escamos the fourth
De Limon.
de Lemon?
Okay, you can do that.
Sure, I don't care that much.
We'll call you De Limon. Because
For
I don't
sure.
remember what you said.
Except for
before.
I'm pretty sure Lemon in
Carlos
Spanish
Santana.
is actually for lime, not lemon.
Even
Really?
worse.
I don't.
Then what's
Because lemon
lemon
there is L-I-M-O-N.
I don't think there's a word.
But they
for
also
lemon.
might have them just interchangeably. But typically
That
when
explains
you say
so much.
lemon,
I
you're
went to
referring
a
to lime.
I went to a Mexican restaurant in Idaho Falls,
Mhm.
and one of the guys I was with ordered a lemon in his water and got lime. No, he ordered lime in his water and got lemon, and then he ordered a bunch of lemons and got limes. So
Yeah, I don't think that.
I
think
don't know
there's
if
a
that was
word
just
for
like a mix-up or
I think-
lemon.
No,
that.
lemon I'm pretty sure is lime
Yeah,
in Spanish.
But there's no word for
and
like.
there, I
lemon.
don't think there is one for lemon. So they use lemon kind of interchangeably for the two of them.
Mhm.
But typically they're referring to limes
Okay.
more so than lemons.
so.
Although I could
le
really go for a
lemon,
taco right
la
about now.
lemon.
I could go for a taco.
I could go for a taco as well.
Street taco.
Batman and
Street
tacos.
Dude, I'm so down for Batman and tacos.
Batman and tacos.
It's better than Batman and Robin. 'Cause-
Okay.
'cause,
what
Robin died.
do you got against Robin, dude?
He's not a taco.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I got against
Can't
Robin.
eat him.
That's fair.
It's not a delicious Mexican food.
Delicious morsel of tortilla with some meat and veggies in it.
I like Robin as a character. I just
Which one?
would prefer to have tacos.
I like tacos.
I'm
You
a
know,
fan.
which Robin? Usually Dick Grayson.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah. That's the first one. Jason Todd got killed, so you know.
He was the
See,
second one.
Tim
I
Right?
know
Drake was the third one.
nothing
and he
about this
was
stuff.
pretty cool apparently.
Mm.
But I don't know.
So Dick
Um,
Grayson, he becomes Nightwing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Jason Todd becomes dead and then undead and becomes Red Hood.
Jason
and, like,
Todd
uses guns and kills
Doesn't
stuff.
he also
And he's
become
pretty cool.
Joker in one of them as well?
Probably kills the Joker because the Joker killed him. In Batman Beyond, Tim Drake becomes the Joker.
He killed the
okay,
Joker.
Because he gets kidnapped and like tortured.
So there's actually a theory that the
You might have, I don't
Joker
know, dude.
from the Suicide Squad, Jared Leto's Joker,
Yeah.
isn't actually the original Joker, but is instead actually Tim Drake's Joker.
Okay.
Due to some stuff that they
But
saw in
in-
trailers and such.
In Batman Beyond, he becomes the Joker because he has like this chip with the Joker's psyche implanted into him,
Oh, really?
and it like overtakes his brain, and this is really weird. Yeah.
The first Suicide Squad was awful. Like, I didn't like that movie at all.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't know.
It was-
I heard it wasn't very good, so I didn't watch it.
It was not.
It wasn't the best
good.
ever, but it was definitely the best Marvel movie ever, or best DC movie ever.
I was like, whoa.
The best
With, like,
DC.
Winter
best-
Soldier
It was
on
the
the
best
table, man?
DC movie that had come out, which I actually enjoyed it. I arguably enjoyed the first one better than the second one, and it might have just been.
Didn't they
because
just
of Will
remake
Smith.
it?
No.
No?
What?
They just made a second
There's a Suicide Squad too?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the reboot. It's like a reboot.
No,
but
it's
kind of
like a
sequel.
remake.
It is. Yeah. it's
They,
kind of-
they like reworked the. That's the one with like Peacemaker in it and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And the shark guy.
Yeah.
Played by
John Cena.
John Cena.
And Idris Elba played Deathshot. I liked Will Smith better as Deathshot, and I did enjoy that movie. And they still had Harley Quinn in it, who was the same one.
Mhm.
So it felt more like a sequel than anything, and they were just ignoring the original one. Which, while not a particularly strong movie, is a fun watch and was the best DC movie at the time.
That's fair.
That's fair. It didn't have a lot of competition.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It had
yeah.
what? Batman versus Superman,
Yeah.
which was
Which of course
Bad?
these still don't compare to the Christopher Nolan trilogy, Batman trilogy.
because those were actually
were
good.
fantastic. Although unpopular opinion, I actually prefer Batman Begins out of all the other ones.
Is that the first one?
That's the first one.
That's the only one I've seen like sat down and watched
Mm.
and remember what happens in it. So it was
Yeah, I
good.
didn't see The Dark Knight for the longest time. So I saw Batman Begins when it comes out. Did not see The Dark Knight when it originally came out. Everyone just kept hyping it up, saying it was like the best movie ever.
Is that the one with the Joker?
That's the one with the Joker.
I
And
need
then
to
when I
watch
finally
that.
saw it, while yes, it was good,
Mhm.
did not live up to all of the hype for me. And Batman Begins is still the best Batman movie for me.
Why do you say that?
I just enjoyed the story more. I just enjoyed it more,
Do
honestly.
you like Scarecrow as a villain, or just the storyline's better?
I just like the storyline better. I don't know. Maybe there's something about like the origins of Batman that I really liked.
But you watch Thomas and Martha get shot in that
That's
one,
true.
So...
But see, for me, that was my first time ever seeing Thomas and Martha get shot.
Okay.
So for me, that is like the original Thomas and Martha murder. So it
They
doesn't
did a good
bother me
job.
as
They
much. Yeah.
did a good job of making Thomas like a good person and stuff, and Martha, and like making you like them for the 5 minutes of screen time they get.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
like, oh, he's like a cool doctor guy and like built an awesome train. But
Yeah. I feel like in the first one, you actually get some character development out of Batman as well.
Right.
And once you hit the second ones, he's pretty much the same character
Not bad.
all the way through. He doesn't really grow in any way throughout the rest of the movie.
Better voice modulation.
I feel like
You think I'm wearing hockey pads? I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I feel like the last take in like Batman movies was for the Riddler was Jim Carrey's Riddler, right?
When did Jim Carrey play the Riddler?
When he was like
Jim
in the
Carrey played the
latex
Riddler?
tights, yeah. You
In,
never
like
saw that?
1989?
Yeah,
The 1989 Batman?
yeah.
Is that
I
Batman
think
and
so.
Robin,
With
the one with
George Clooney, or
Yeah,
I think so.
and
Okay,
one with Uma
but
Thurman
I
as
feel like
Poison Ivy and
there's
Arnold
been no-
Schwarzenegger as Captain Cold.
I think that's the 1992 Batman and Robin.
They only made the one because it was terrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
Well, there's
But I don't think the Riddler's been in any movies.
Or are we talking about the old
there's
ones?
1989 Batman, and then there's and that one's like directed by.
There's the Danny DeVito Penguin one. Those ones are actually pretty good.
Danny DeVito's the Penguin?
Yeah.
That's really rad, actually.
Yeah. Who played Batman for that? I'm trying to think. It's the guy who plays
I would
Vulture
look it up, but I
now.
can't.
What's his name? Who played Vulture in Homecoming?
Oh, okay. He did a good job.
What was the actor's name? Because he played Batman.
Oh, this was in
I don't remember.
1995, Batman Forever.
Oh,